Hello everyone, welcome to the biology class. So today we are discussing a new chapter which is microbes in household product. So in our kitchen you have encountered various things that could not have been formed unless and until the microbes are present. So these microbes, they are very helpful in formation of cheese, the bread, idli and various other products. As you can see, the curd, bread, idli, dosa, dokla, these cannot have been formed unless and until these microbes are present in the nature. Now, during formation of the curd, we use an inoculum. So, what is that inoculum? What is that thing what we have added in the milk, the cold milk? So, that thing is nothing but the bacteria. That inoculum is nothing but these bacteria. These are these purple pinkish like lactobacillus bacteria, which actually helps in thickening of the milk and then producing curd. So these lactobacillus, what they exactly do in there? So they'll start dividing, they'll start reproducing, and they'll start forming many of them. And this is how these bacteria they'll divide, and then ultimately they solidify the milks and then will have the wholesome prepared curd. So this is how the curd we see is formed. The curd is also rich in vitamin B12, that also is the result of the bacterial fermentation. So when you keep the curd into the fridge, then there will be no more fermentation. You know why? Because bacteria needs a particular temperature to ferment. Now, let's see in the stomach. In our stomach also we have Escherichia coli bacteria. Now, you can see this tea, cheese and tobacco. They are the flavor of the tea, the flavor of the tobacco and cheese, that also determine by the bacteria. There is a process called curing. Curing is the process to determine the flavor of the tea, cheese and tobacco, and this is based on the degree of fermentation and putrefaction by the bacteria. It means how long the time has been taken by the bacteria. That is how the flavor of the different cheese or the tea has been decided. Now you can see different kind of these cheese in the bacteria. So these all are because of different microbe present in the nature. This Swiss cheese, this is actually formed with the help of a bacteria called Propionibacterium shermani. So this particular bacteria help in the formation of Swiss cheese. But this Roquefort cheese, this is not because of the bacteria. This is actually because of a fungus. So this Swiss cheese and Roquefort cheese, other than their flavor, the microbe fermenting them is also different. Now, we have seen in the bread, idli and all these materials that microbes are playing a very important role in our household products. So these producing a flavor, these producing a different kind of texture. Now these are the yeast, the Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Now this yeast help in fermentation of the dough, the soling of the dough, and then we'll use this dough for the making cake and other prospects. So this swelling is because of the carbon dioxide produced in them. Now you can imagine that from where this carbon dioxide is coming from. So yeast, they produces carbon dioxide during their anaerobic respiration. Similarly, these doughs are used in, see, you can see here rice and urad dal, they were mixed to form a batter through which the idli or dosa can be formed. So this batter is also fluffy, and the fluffiness has come from the yeast or the fermentation. So after grinding the urad dal and the rice, we keep in a dark room so that the fermentation could take place. We actually provide the anaerobic environment. Same technique has been used in the other products also. So these dals and the rice, they become fluffy because of this fermentation. Now yeast also help in wine formation. So when you keep the yeast into the grind juice, they'll start fermenting, they'll start dividing, producing carbon dioxide, and after aging for a while they produce wine. Similar process can be used in the formation of toddy. So after taking the fruit from the tree, this is kept for the fermentation, and that's how the toddy can be formed. So acetobacteria is a bacteria which is help in producing wine other than the yeast. So these are the bacteria which plays in anaerobic respiration. Vinegar is also, it's a sour wine, and this is also the product of the fermentation. Now, fishes, soybean, bamboo shoots, they are also fermented by using different kind of microbes. And as we have discussed, different microbes produce different texture in these all products. So these all are texturally different, taste-wise different, and their process of fermentation is also different. This is all about this lesson. So we'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.